Welcome to Rockstar Rally. We're going to talk about social media tonight because we're all on it so much right now. And you guys are probably seeing your customers being more interactive or just answering you more or liking things more. I don't know about you guys. I am. Any of you guys seeing just even a little bit more interaction from people, customers, team members, all the above? Yay, yes, some thumbs up. Yeah, yep. Okay. So that being said, this is the time to make sure that our social media game is on point and or growing, or that we are making sure that we know what we're doing in the social media world. And it can be really easy to just kind of fly by the seat of your pants in social media. But this is a free tool that we have to be able to grow and build our businesses. So why not maximize it, learn everything we can, become an expert, and be rock star, multi-level social media direct sellers. Why not? You know what I'm saying? There are lots of people doing it on social media. And so here's my thing. It's not just for them. Okay. It's also for you. And it's also for me. So finding success on social media is not just for a few people. It's for anyone who's willing to learn about how it works, learn what's important, and then apply it and then do the work. So tonight I'm mostly going to be talking about Facebook and Instagram because those are those probably your two biggest ones? Yeah. Other social media outlets are YouTube, Twitter. I do have a YouTube channel. Obviously, all these trainings go up on YouTube. I have some really old videos on there that have me making samples and all those other kind of things. So YouTube is an option. Twitter, I personally loathe Twitter. I really, really loathe Twitter. But if Twitter's your thing, rock on, sister. TikTok is a new thing. I am way too old for TikTok, but I see other people do it and I think it's so cool and funny. And then I'm I'll just hang out with Instagram while I'm over here. And then there's Snapchat, which I don't even have Snapchat. I don't even know how to use it. There's Pinterest, which actually I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And I know we all love to scroll on Pinterest, but I want to actually talk about how you can use it for your business tonight, which is kind of cool. But before we dive into that, in case you haven't heard, next Monday, we're launching a Cinderella Carriage Disney Scentsy warmer. And it is so beautiful and innovative and amazing. It's the first ever of its kind. It's an element warmer that lights up. It's an element warmer that glows. And so it's new technology. It's highly anticipated. Everyone wants a Cinderella carriage. That's what people have been asking for. It's sort of the iconic Disney symbol, right? Cinderella's castle obviously is the center of Disney World. So the carriage warmer is $85. It launches on Monday, and we're also re-releasing her Happily Ever After Cinderella fragrance in a wax bar, $6.50 per bar. Both items are going to be while supplies last. Okay, they can sell it at any time. They could sell it in 2 minutes. They could sell it in 2 months. We have no idea. I'm guessing it's going to be incredibly popular because it's been requested a lot and is highly anticipated. And even though it's pricey, people will pay for it. I already have 2 pre-orders and I really haven't done a lot of work for it. I've just posted about it. I haven't done any one-to-one contact with people. So I do feel it's going to be a big deal. So that's coming on Monday. Also, if you haven't seen, today or yesterday, actually, Scentsy announced that the incentive trips for this year have been canceled, unfortunately. Corona sucks, right? Stupid Corona, go away. No one likes you. So the incentive trips this year have been canceled. And I'm just going to quickly touch on that. Scentsy honestly had every right to just say, hey guys, the world is really weird right now. We can't do this. We can't make this happen. Sorry. Everything's canceled all over the world. The whole world is canceled right now. Honestly, let's be real. And so they had every right to just be look, sorry, we can't make it happen. you know, let's try hard next year, or we'll roll over some points or whatever. But instead they decided to actually give cash payouts to every earner of the incentive trip this last year. So if you earned level 2, which was a Bermuda cruise for one, or SFR for one, all expenses paid trip, you're getting a $2,100 cash payout. If you earned level 3, which was a trip for two, you are getting a $4,200 cash payout. And if you were in the top 150, you are getting a $6,000 cash payout. And as hard of a pill as it is to swallow, not being able to go and experience the Scentsy trip, what an incredible blessing, because I know so many families are struggling right now. Jobs are gone, or jobs are in jeopardy, or people are out of work and they just don't know what to expect. So it's pretty cool to be able to have this sort of stimulus, really. So we're getting a stimulus from Scentsy, and that's really a super huge blessing. Andrea said, I'm so sad to miss the Netherlands, but we're finally getting central air. So what a cool blessing for them. Maria is thankful and grateful. Amanda is thankful for the payout. You know, we are building a house, and guys, when you buy a house, when you build a house, there's so much stinking money that you need or that is involved, and it's insane. So, you know, we're going to be able to use this money to purchase new blinds for our new house, a new fridge. There's a couple of rugs that I need. And so I'm going to be able to get all of that with this stimulus, which is like a huge blessing. Janelle's getting a new deck for her pool. You know, Amanda can help her family because they're out of work. I mean, this is just really amazing. Maria's paying her car off. Barbara's getting this. Shannon asked, what happens if you just earned SFR level 1? So as of right now, SFR is still on. So if you earn level 1, you will still receive free registration. In the event that SFR is canceled, they'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And I'm sure that they will, you know, take care of you in some regard. So I really hope SFR can still happen, because I need to see all of you. I need to squeeze all of you. I need some Scentsy love together. But thankfully we have Rockstar Rally every week, which is always a super huge blessing. So guys, I hope that that is just another thing to solidify that you're with the right company. You know what I mean? It's just another thing. I always say it's just another reason to add to the mountain of reasons of why I choose this company. And there is a mountain of reasons. And so I hope that you feel encouraged by all of that, and that you feel like, gosh, I'm making the right choice. I know companies that have just canceled their trip, like other direct selling companies that have just canceled their trips and just said, sorry, you know, and Scentsy had every right to do that. And I wouldn't count it against them if they did, right? But they just go above and beyond, give more than you take. Like, their motto is generosity, and they always have our backs, always. And so I'm really, really super duper grateful for that. So let's talk about social media. We're all on it, but not only are we on it, our customers are on it. Okay. So if we are not using this time to the very best of our ability, we have like a huge missed opportunity. There's an amazing opportunity to both connect with your customers and increase your sales right now, and honestly increase recruiting efforts, all of the above. And you can either just like let this pass you by, or you can decide that you're going to become a student of social media, find out what it takes to make it successful, and roll on from there. So I'm going to talk about just pretty quickly. You've heard me say things like this before, but I want to make this really clear, especially for anyone who's new. Facebook, Instagram, your profile should deliver a clear, concise message. Okay? We call it your brand. Everything that you post on social media, Facebook or Instagram, should contribute to your brand. You have to decide what your brand is. For me, it's coffee, pit bulls, being a mom to Riley, Scentsy. These are all things that are my brand. Cooking, margaritas, you know, these are all things that are my brand. So you have to decide what your brand is. It has to be authentic to you. It can't be like anyone else's. And everything that you post on your social media should contribute to your brand. If it doesn't contribute to your brand, you shouldn't post it. Okay? It's that simple. This has to be sort of a strategy moving forward. If you want to use social media for your business, you have to have strategies that deliver a consistent message over and over again. And one of those things is having a brand. And you might say, well, this is me, or this is authentic, or I want to use it for my family. If you want to use social media for your family or for, sharing news articles or whatever, that's fine. But then you can't decide that you want to use it for your business. If you want to use social media for your business, you kind of have to put your own like desires up, for aside and decide that you want to use this to further your business and grow your income. Okay. So if that's the case, then you need to decide what your brand is. Your brand has to be clear, concise, specific to you. It has to be unique. You should not have a brand that looks like anyone else's. That's the only way you stand apart, guys. The only way that you stand apart is by having a message that's unique to you. You do have a unique message. So you might be hearing me talk and be like, I don't have a unique message. I don't have anything special to offer. Like, what is it about me? Every single one of you has something about you that's completely unique. If you feel like it's weird and people are going to hate it, own it, dude. You'd be surprised how many weirdos there are just like you who want to be weird with you. Okay. Trust me. I promise. If if going to the beach is your thing, or if tattoos are your thing, or if, like peach iced tea is your thing. I mean, seriously, you can pick things like that to create your brand. Okay. If your hair color is your thing, or these funky shoes that you like is your thing, there's all different kinds of things that you can pick to make part of your brand. So you have to decide what your brand is. Everything that you post to Instagram or Facebook should contribute to your brand. If it doesn't, you don't post it. Okay. So on Facebook and Instagram today, literally tonight after this call, you need to go to your profile and clean up your bio. Okay. You need to go to your profile and look at your bio and make sure that your website is in your bio. You need to make sure that your bio very clearly tells people what you offer them and how you can make their lives better. Why do they want to follow you? Why do they want to see what you have? Why are they interested in what you have going on? That's the message that should be sent from your bio. Okay. So tonight you need to go and clean up your bio. That's step number one. You need to make sure that your bios in Facebook and Instagram, again, are consistent, sending a consistent message. You need to make sure that your profile picture is a picture of you. Not a picture of a Scentsy warmer or a flyer or a pet. Okay? It needs to be a picture of you that they can see your face. And personally, I don't change my profile picture very often, literally like maybe every 6 or 7 months. Because I want people to kind of see my profile picture and then recognize it over and over and over and over and over again over a period of time. And when you change your profile picture too often, they can't recognize it. Okay. So I don't change my profile picture very much at all. When you do change your profile picture, make sure that it's, again, your face, it's you in the picture. It would totally be okay to make that the picture on your PWS. Also make that the picture on your business page. If you have a business page, if you have a VIP page, make that a picture there, right? You need to send, again, a consistent message. I use the same exact picture even on my marketing materials that I have on my Instagram. So on my printed marketing materials, my business cards, my labels, my thank you cards, same image of my face. Okay, same exact selfie, for real. It's an iPhone selfie, okay? So make sure that happens. Clean up your page, change your profile picture if it needs updating. Facebook is all about connection. Instagram, I feel like, is a really great tool to meet new people and actually sell your products. You can sell on Facebook, totally. Lots of people do it, but at the core, Facebook is all about connection. Facebook is all about getting to know your customers, maintaining relationships with them, finding out what they like, how their lives work, how our products and what you have to offer can fit into their life. That's what Facebook is for. In my mind, Instagram is more like your advertisement, and Facebook is where you go to like creep on all your customers. Seriously. Facebook is where you go to learn about your customers and find out what makes them tick and what do they love, and like maybe who needs a little bit of happy mail this week, and who are, you know, where are their kids at, and like, I mean, really, that's what Facebook is for. It's all about connection. On Facebook, you have multiple ways to work your business. You have your own personal page, you have your business page, you have a VIP group. How many of you have a VIP group? Almost everybody. Great. VIP groups are really super duper important. I feel like, especially in the last few weeks, my VIP group has really gotten a lot more interaction than it normally does. So also Facebook does have rules. Okay. You are technically, I know that this is hard to believe, but you are technically not supposed to operate or run your business or sell products from your personal Facebook page. It's supposed to be done through a business page. Now, that sounds crazy because literally millions of people do it. But here's what you don't want to happen. You don't want later on down the road Facebook to decide, okay, we're really going to enforce this rule, and then you lose everything, right? So you kind of want to protect yourself moving forward, and you can protect yourself by having a business page and operating from your business page. You can also protect yourself by having a VIP group. So if you go look at my personal profile, my personal page, you'll see lots of posts about my family, me, coffee, and I talk about Scentsy, but I really don't do a lot of Scentsy product posts on my personal page. You might see them thrown up in my stories every once in a while, but not on my personal page. I do most of my product posts and things like that in my VIP group. And yes, Sarah said a very valid thing. She said I had more people say that they see things on my personal page. It's totally valid. Building a business page takes a lot of work, a lot of work. Building a business page is really hard on Facebook too, because they're kind of getting to the point where they are requiring you to pay for ads to make it be seen in other people's timelines. So that's why I say I think a VIP group is going to be your most effective tool. A couple of side notes about VIP groups: don't just add customers in without them asking. No one likes that. No one. Okay? You hate it. They hate it. If someone does it to you, you're like, what even is this right now? No, thank you. Someone did it to me the other day. Like, no personal message from this person. I don't even know what this is that they're doing. And it just, I literally was floored. I'm like, what even is this? Decline. You know what I mean? Like, no thanks. People don't like that. Once you have a personal connection with someone, ask them if they want to join your VIP group. Just say, hey, we have a lot of fun over here. I always post about the newest stuff. Do you want to go join my VIP group? That's simple. That's all you have to do is ask someone. Once they give you permission, they're actually going to be much more receptive to anything that you do in your VIP group at any time. Okay. Additionally, you can always post links to your VIP group on your Facebook page and have anyone request to join it. Okay, so even if you start with 5 or 10 people in your VIP group, you can grow it over time by continuing to build connections, offer the option to your customers to go in there. And then here's the thing, you really kind of need to post daily in your VIP group. Facebook needs daily interaction for things to keep being seen for people. Okay, so people who are even in your VIP group, it has to have daily interaction for them to kind of get a notification or for it to appear when they're scrolling. It needs to have daily interaction for them to even see it when they're scrolling. Otherwise, they won't even see it. How many of you go into Radiant Rockstars and you see things that are like from 5 days ago that you never even saw before, right? That happens all the time. Guess what? It happens in your VIP groups too. Hold on one second. Low oxygen. Can you go help her? Hold on, guys. One sec. It's my daughter's. Sorry, guys. My daughter wears a monitor, and it just went off with low oxygen, so my husband's taking care of her right now. I think it's really just the sensor is off. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I think she's okay. She's a big, strong girl. I'm just gonna go double check on her. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh, that's terrible, isn't it? Ooh. It might go off again. We'll see. I think it's her monitor. Anywho, I completely lost my train of thought. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Everyone's like taking care of her. You guys are so sweet. So where was I at? VIP pages? Yeah, daily interaction. So that really is a super incredibly important part of having things seen for people is daily interaction in VIP groups. So in order to have daily interaction, if you're struggling with getting people to like or comment or be interested, maybe start making some posts that have nothing to do with Scentsy and are opinion posts, right? Or people love to give their opinion. So it can be like a this or that, or it can be like a what's your favorite this, or if you were to walk into a candle store, you know, what's your favorite whatever, or you know, iced coffee or iced tea, or hot coffee or iced coffee, like literally things like that. Those can be things just to get people talking. Once you start to see interaction more and more and more, you have to stay consistent, okay? You can't give up or quit because you did it for a week or 2 weeks and like it was hard or people stopped doing it. You have to stay consistent. It literally can take months to build up something that is really gonna work consistently for you. If you're having trouble with getting people to interact, do those opinion posts, okay? Do the this or that. Just ask people's opinions, you know, or even stage a warmer in your home. Say, do you like it this way or do you like it this way? Or do you like this warmer here or do you like this warmer here? If you want it to be Scentsy related, you can do that. People love to give their opinion. Terry asked, how often do you post in the group a day? I mean, I just post once a day personally. But you can post more if it's up to you. The only thing is you don't want to ever want anyone to be like, oh my gosh, that group is annoying. There's so many posts, right? It's a really hard fine line. So I just post once a day. Now, if you feel like you have a lot of things you want to tell people in your VIP group, you can actually go and schedule your posts. So if you aren't familiar with this, when you are creating your post at the top, there's a little button with like a clock and you can click that and schedule your post to come up at a certain time. So like, let's say you have 4 announcements you want to make. Instead of like word vomiting it on them, you can make 1 announcement and then schedule the second one for the next day, schedule the next day, and schedule the next day after that. That way you're getting it all out while it's on your brain, but it's not in one post. They have no idea that you scheduled it. It just looks like you posted it, and then you can interact with it as well as they comment and things like that, okay? Scheduling posts is available in any group in Facebook, so that's really helpful. If you're a leader, I recommend scheduling your posts in your team page, same kind of thing. Okay, so the number one most important social media thing that you need to remember is that you must create authentic content. Authentic, original content, okay? What do I mean by that? Original content means you didn't copy and paste it from someone else. You didn't see someone else post it and then you took it and reposted it. Original content means it's your words, your idea, your graphic, your photo, okay? All of these things. Now, this is exactly why we have Radiant Rockstars, right? And all these other amazing groups that you're in is to get ideas from people. Totally fine. Get ideas from people, but use it as inspiration to create your own rather than just being a carbon copy of someone else. When you repost something that someone else did, the original post gets more views in people's timelines and yours go way down. When you post original content and and content that's authentic to you and contributes to your brand, those things are what are seen in other people's timelines. So I'm specifically talking about Facebook here. Okay. Instagram, it's not even a question that you have to have original content in Instagram. Like there's no one will ever look at your Instagram if you have anything other than your own original content. Instagram should be it's all photos and videos because there's no text, there's no, it's all photos and videos. It has to be original. But especially in Facebook, we see a lot of taking what someone else did and then kind of copying and pasting it. You must change the words. I would encourage you to find a different photo, create a different photo, take a selfie with a product, whatever you need to do, and make something that's original and authentic and contributes to your brand. That is absolutely the number one rule for Facebook. Authentic, original content, okay? Now, as far as content goes, I think that you should have, if you're really serious about building a brand and a business and using social media to grow your business, I think you should have a content calendar. What a content calendar is you have 30 days or your month laid out and you have a calendar of what type of posts, or you go ahead and pre-schedule all of your posts for 30 days and you lay out your content for the whole month. Here's why a content calendar is helpful. If we don't have a content calendar, we're often flying by the seat of our pants. We're kind of like, oh, did I post something today? Or did I forget to do this? Or did I remember to do that? When you're building a brand on social media and you want people to engage and connect with you, you have to have what? Consistent, right? You have to be consistent. You have to post daily. Constant message that contributes to your brand. And so in order for people to find your feed and your page interesting, you have to offer a variety of things. If you went to anyone's Facebook feed and you saw literally the same Scentsy crap posted over and over and over and over again, or you saw the same anything, not just Scentsy, but if you saw the same thing over and over and over and over again, you're going to check out. Okay. People are going to check out from your profile and your posts and your Instagram feed if you don't have multifaceted content. Here are some samples of different types of content you need to offer. Okay. And I would highly recommend that you write these down. Humor. Number 1. Number 2, motivation. That can be like literally business, life, food, diet, all the above, doesn't matter. An engagement post. Okay, that's an engagement, this or that. Do you like this or that? How do you like your steak cooked? Do you like your coffee this color? Do you like no coffee? Those are engagement posts. Giving back, that's number 4. A way that you're generous or you see generosity in your world somehow. Number 5, business promotion. So whether you have a personal special, again, you never, post the details of your personal special publicly, but you can say, I'm running this amazing special, whatever, that's an option. Or it could be, hey, we have a new warmer coming out, Cinderella's Carriage. Number 6, family fun. You, your family, your pets, all that, your roommates, whatever. 7, lifestyle. So that could be like going to the gym or going shopping or like on your way to work, you listen to this radio station, literally lifestyle, anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is education. 9, current news. You missed 3, Andrea's engagement. Number 3 is engagement. 9 is current news. And when I say current news, I don't mean politics or anything confrontational or anything crappy. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about. But these are different areas that you need to hit on in your content creation every single month. You need to be offering something. You need to be offering all 9 of these things every single month. This is what makes your profile interesting, exciting, engaging. This is what makes people drawn to you. And you have to do this month after month after month after month. Now, within this content, within these 9 realms, and there may be other realms, if you have them, put them in the comments. Within these different areas, every single time you create a humor post or a family fun or a give back post, it needs to contribute to your brand and still send a consistent message. Okay? So make sure there's all those things. And Aikila said, keep it as positive as possible. 100%, always, always, always. Negativity will turn someone off from you like that. I promise. Okay? So those are the 9 different ways that 9 different types of content that you need. Aikila said a value post and teach them something. I did say education, Aikila, so, but a value post, either adding value, is that what you mean? Like adding value to their life or adding value to your life? Okay, a value post, so something that adds value to their life. Whether it be a, hey, I found this on sale, I know you really need this, or, you know, anything like that. Try this recipe. Cooking would be another way to have, if you like to cook or if that's part of your brand, sharing recipes. That's another way, that's another part of it. That could be a family fun thing. That could be a lifestyle thing. There's lots of other things within those different categories. Maria said, be relatable. Being relatable and positive is absolutely crucial. And it's so important that you not just share your highs, but it's okay to share your real life. That's how people relate to you. Orville said it best, and he said, people learn more from your mistakes and your failures than they ever will from your successes. People will love you more for your failures. People will relate to you more for your failures. Now, again, you still need to keep it positive, always see the bright side, always see the good things, but it's okay to talk about your real life or what you're really going through. People relate to that. Okay, so content calendar, you can, and actually I have a lot of amazing sample content calendars I'm going to post to Radiant Rockstars after this video. If you have not used Pinterest for your business, I highly recommend. Pinterest is a load of resources for you to work and grow your social media game. Okay. If you go on Pinterest and you search like when to post on Facebook, it'll tell you the right times and days of the week that you're going to get the most engagement posting on Facebook. It'll break it down for Instagram, for Twitter, and all these things. Okay. Every social media platform is different. So you can go to Pinterest and you can find, content calendars, which is where I found all the ones that I'm going to give to you in Radiant Rockstars after this. You can go to Pinterest and type in sample content calendars, sample social media content calendars. So I'm giving you templates. You can take it and run with it. You can take it and tweak it to your own business, which I highly recommend. Some of them are going to be geared towards blogs, but you get the idea. Okay, you get the idea. What you want to do is create a 30-day calendar or a month-long calendar that you say, I'm going to do a humor post here, motivation post here, a lifestyle post here, a give back, a business promo. Okay, and you want to make sure that you're hitting all of the different things every single month. You need to do this. Like you need to do this at least for 1 month, see how it goes and see how, if you're growing your engagement or people are taking notice more, people are paying attention more, do it for at least 1 month. But honestly, guys, you really need to do this and stick with it for like at least 6 months to a year. And I'm talking, you can have some pretty big, massive social media explosion by doing that. So as far as creating your own content calendar, here's what it's a 6-step process. Number 1, create monthly goals. Okay. So you want to create a monthly goal for your social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform you want to focus on. Create a monthly goal, start small, be specific, and make sure it's realistic that you can really achieve it in that month. So your monthly goal could be like, make 25 more friends on Facebook, or increase my followers to this, or increase my views on Instagram, or convert to a business account, or whatever, okay? Second thing is determine what exactly you will share. Create content around the goals that you want to achieve. So you need to determine what you will share, create your content around the goals that you want to achieve. Number 3, go ahead and create your calendar. Okay. You can create if you're like a digital person, do it right in your iCal, right on your phone. You can do a Google Doc calendar. You can do, you can print out a calendar if you like, and you can write humor, motivation, and all the different days and tape it to your wall so you know what kind of posts are going up when. 4 is add the content to your calendar. Okay, add the content to your calendar each day, and I highly recommend that you actually color code each type of thing. So if you have a humor post, you have a business promo, you have family fun, have a different color for each thing so that you know, and you can visually look at your calendar and know that all the colors have been hit, or you can see like, okay, I'm doing this one too much, or this one not enough, or whatever, and that you have a good balance. Number 5 is to gather. So gather all your inspiration, go ahead and create your content, schedule your content as much as possible, and share your images. It is totally okay to schedule out your social media for an entire month. Go for it. It's totally okay to do that because you're building, this is a social media strategy, okay? And this will help you with being consistent. If you struggle with like the day-to-day being consistent, sit down, take several hours, create your content, and schedule it out for the month. That way the consistent part is done for you. And all you have to do is interact with people as it gets posted. And the last thing, number 6, is to track your results and edit as necessary. So what you want to do is track your results. Did your engagement go up or down? Did your likes go up or down? Did people who visit your page go up or down? And if you need to edit, if something didn't work and something else did, then you edit your strategy and goals for the next month. Does that make sense? You have to track. It's really important because if you don't, you're just kind of flying by blind. So I love that a couple of directors said in the chat, keep it as positive possible, be relatable, and be consistent. I mean, I couldn't make it more simple than that. Positive, relatable, and consistent. That's so important with your social media. Bridget said, should content be different for your VIP group, business page, Instagram, etc.? I personally do have different content in those areas, but I have the same message still being sent. My stories in Facebook and Instagram are identical. If you don't know, you can link your Facebook and Instagram stories. So when you post it to Instagram, it just auto posts it to your Facebook stories. If your Instagram account is a business account, you can only auto post it to a business page on Facebook. You can't post it to your personal page. So what I actually do is I create my stories on Instagram, I save each story, and then I go repost them on my personal page in Facebook. So that's how I mirror my Facebook and Instagram. And yes, just like Akila said, you can recycle them all, but don't post at the same time on all of them. That's exactly what I do. Spread it all out. You can use old content again several months down the line. Absolutely. So if you have something that really worked, like put it on your calendar for a few months later, or when we have a new catalog, you can recycle it and refresh it. That's appropriate for that catalog or that season or what's going on in the world at that time. So if you have something that we're tracking, like reschedule it and come back to it in a couple of months. I do that all the time. You can recycle your things. You can edit things to change them month to month. So I have the same content in my stories in Facebook and Instagram. My VIP group really gets their own posts, right? Because like I said earlier, I don't really do a lot of sales posts outside of my VIP group, because I just find better success using my VIP group than having it on my personal page. My personal page is about connection. My personal page is about letting people get to know me and getting to know them. My personal page is about motivation, inspiration, all of those things that I want to contribute to my brand. Guys, I also want to be a light in a dark place. You know, this world can be dark, especially right now. People need light more than ever. And so that's what I want to use my personal Facebook page for, is being light and hope and spreading positive, happy, fun messages. So Barbara asked, my Instagram is actually business. I just made that change a few weeks ago. So I changed it to a business Instagram. So I have to like save my story in my photo roll and then go repost it on Facebook rather than it auto doing it. But I felt that was the best strategy for me moving forward with my Instagram. So as far as Instagram goes, I'll just quickly say this, and this is something I'm working on. If you go to your Instagram feed, they call it your squares, or I don't really know what it's called, but see, I'm not an expert at this, but I'm learning. Your Instagram feed should have like a pretty synonymous look to it. So if you go to anyone who has like a bajillion followers on Instagram, all of their pictures, they have the same color tones, they have the same, right? Because they have the same filter all the way down. So you should decide kind of what filter or what look you want to have to your Instagram. And then every photo you post should have that same filter, that same look, those same color tones. You can actually purchase presets. If you aren't familiar with what those are, just Google them, Google Instagram presets, and you will see what that is. It's basically a set filter for every photo that you have. And that creates a very consistent look on your Instagram. On Instagram, aesthetics are really important. Aesthetics are the name of the game on Instagram. It's very different from Facebook. Facebook is all about, you know, like connection and just, it has so many different things, but aesthetics are incredibly important on Instagram, excuse me. Amanda said, please don't be tempted to bicker with anyone on social media. Could not be more correct. Our customers see it and form opinions subconsciously. So true. Yeah. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so all these things. My other recommendation is to literally pick one, maybe two platforms that you want to really focus on and run with it. So if you want to build a YouTube channel, roll with it. If you want to become like the next TikTok star, like slinging wax, go on. But don't have like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and try and be a boss at all of them. You kind of need to have like, pick one and roll with it. Pick the one that you like most, that's most authentic for you and natural for you and fits your brand and helps you build your business and connect with your customers. Pick one or two and really roll with it that way. So what kind of questions do you have about social media or anything I said tonight? You can unmute yourself and just ask, or use the chat box. Do you feel like you are a master at social media and are crushing it? Lots of no's. Okay, do you feel like this was helpful?
I have a lot of cleaning up to do.
Right, totally. A lot of cleaning up to do. That, and you know what, if you decide, and I'm so glad you said that, because if you decide that this is where you want to go, and honestly guys, hello, we should have done this a long time ago because it's 2020. So we should, if you decide that's what you want to go, that's what you need to do over the next like week. I don't care how long it takes you. Go clean up your Instagram. Just delete posts that don't, like, just delete them. Delete pictures or posts that don't add to your brand or that don't have that look that you want to give, or go edit them. Okay. Same thing in your VIP page, same thing on your personal page. If you have junk on there, negativity, if you have people bickering or fighting, or you have political posts, anything like that, delete it, get rid of it. Also, I will say in your VIP group, the people that are in there, it does matter. If you have people that have been in your VIP group for a long time and they never interact or whatever, just take them out. If they haven't purchased from you in 2 years or whatever, take them out, because it does matter as far as like visibility of your posts, even for other people in your VIP group. Clean up your VIP group too. Okay, just remove them. If they haven't purchased from 2 years and they want to get butthurt that they're out of your VIP group, just say, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you weren't interested in our products, and I'll be happy to re-add you. But probably no one's going to come to you and ask that if they haven't even purchased from you. Okay. Exactly. Akila said it does make a difference. They can always find you later. If your VIP group is having trouble like being seen or getting engagement, you probably need to do a cleanup. Okay. And it probably needs to be only people that have purchased from you within the last 6 to 12 months. And then honestly, even if it's been 12 months and they haven't purchased, either they're not using their products, or you haven't done the right follow-up with them, or they're buying from someone else, or they're buying cheap Walmart wax, right? And so you need to find out what the problem is, because people need refills more than once a year. They do. They should, okay? If they're using your products. So, Akila says if they haven't purchased or spoken to me in a long time, they get removed. No shame in my business game. I love it. Okay, good. Yay. Okay, good. I'm so glad it was helpful. Okay, clean up your VIP groups, clean up your personal pages, your Instagram, change your bio, change your profile picture, determine what your brand is, create a content calendar. We got a lot of work to do here. But look, we're home, we're on social media, your customers are home, so now's the time. Now's the time. Okay, get it done. The world's going to return back to normal, but you can maximize this time that you have now. And then if you do it right now and get everything set up now, when the world does return back to normal, you're going to be rocking it, girls. Okay, going to be rocking it. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for coming and joining me Wednesday. Hearts. Thank you for having human interaction with me. Love you guys. See you next Tuesday. Bye.